Very good afternoon, dear students. A very good afternoon to each and everyone. Now I'll show you some question answer from the poem. Yesterday the poem which we read out, from that the questions I have just given you. Okay. So students, be online quickly so that we'll solve some questions and answer from the poem. Now you can see some of the questions which can come in your examination. Opt in the Steely Night, the reader book already we have read it. Yesterday we completed. After solving some questions and answer also you will be able to understand. If you have any problem, first of all I would like to ask if you have any query, then you can just put up your queries. Okay, and don't share the question answer with other people who are not attending live classes. So you see, Opt in the Steely Night, the reader book already we have completed. So first one, my question is that what is a summary for the poem Opt in the Steely Night by Thomas More. You can see the summary here. What is a summary? Summary means the overall theme of the story. What actually you are understanding. So if you are asked in examination 2 or 3 marks like that, what is a summary. So around 20 to 25 words you have to write down what you are understanding from the poem. So what is the summary of the poem? Can anyone text me within a line or two by writing what is the actual summary of the poem? Manthan, can anyone write the summary of the poem within a line or two? The summary of the poem I am making you once more understand. This is nothing but this poem, it tells about the poet's past memories, which are flashing upon his mind, when he is on bed, when he is sleeping. It means that the poet, after the work, after the day is over, the day's work is over, the poet goes to his bed, he takes rest over there, but he has not gone fully asleep, So while lying on bed, he's just reminding all those past memory, and especially, the boyhood years, how much happy that time was. This is all about the summary. Okay, the boyhood period, it was really jolly, very happy, it was really full of fun, excitement, because he had passed a lovely, beautiful time with some of the beautiful people. Clear? So this is the summary. You understood, Yogeshwari? Ashmi? The summary of the poem Opt in the Still Night means when night approaches, or in the silent night, the poet, finds himself on his bed, remains half awake. It means he has not gone fully asleep, and reminds all those sweetest memories of past, especially the boyhood period. So that you have to understand and you have to write it in examination. Clear? What I am making you understand, that you listen and that one you have to write. No need to mug up. No need to mug up the question answer. What I am discussing with you, that you remember that and give your own language and write in your own. English language and literature is such a thing, that whatever teachers or the teacher is teaching you, then you have to remember only in class itself. No need to practice at home after this. No need to read it. So first one, it is over. Any doubt? Yogeshwari, Asmi, any doubt? Then we will proceed to the second one. So many questions I will show you, and then the poem fully will be clear. Okay, so we proceed to the next one. How has the poet portrayed the theme of friendship in the poem? The light of the other days. The light of other days. You remember, this is very interesting term, the light of the other days. Tanmay. Second one, you see how has the poet portrayed, depicted the theme of friendship in the poem. After reading the poem, if you read the poem very carefully, then what kind of theme are you finding? The theme of friendship, relationship. The light of the other days. Other days were the golden period. And which days the poet is talking about? The days when the poet used to pass his beautiful time with lot of his beautiful people or his friend circle. Okay, or the poet whom he liked very much. So he had already passed his lovely time with the sweetest people in past. That was a golden period. So that friendship the poet is reminding now, because that friendship is no more. He is in such a position right now, or he has been found himself in such a critical situation that no friend circle is around him. He is all alone, living. The room itself looks like desert, deserted one, isolated. He has become isolated from the friend circle. That you have to understand. Yes, the fun, very much fun days of his childhood. Very good, Tanmay. Now you have a very lovely time because you are having, because when you come to school, you have a very good time with your friends. You are meeting so many people here, teachers also. Then especially amidst friend circle, you derive a lot of joy and happiness that you may not be finding at home with your parents. Children are not allowed to go out of home also right now because of Corona. Did you understand? Ask me, okay, the poet Thomas More has portrayed the theme friendship, though reminiscing and though bringing fond memories of friendship, because the friendship is over and he lives alone. Okay, because he is isolated now, so he is reminding those golden time, that golden time, the light of the other days, which was really very, very interesting, funny and beautiful. So that one he is reminding, and he especially remembers all of his friends who were supporting him, who were with him earlier, but now nobody is there. This is the tragedy or sad thing for him also. Clear? Now come to question number 3. What does the poet Thomas More mean by ere slumber's chain has bound me in the poem Opt in the Starry Night? Number 3, yesterday also I discussed. Tanmay, can you give me the correct answer? Anyone? Bani Trivedi, are you able to understand? Manthan, only yes sir you are doing. Okay sir. This much you know how to type? Okay sir, yes sir. No response, other responses 0. You are not participating actively. Can anyone tell me what does the poet Thomas More mean by ere slumber's chain has bound me? Yes. Can anyone tell me what is the meaning of this line? Whatever you have understood, whatever. It's not compulsory that you have to give the right answer, correct answer. Okay. Your answer might differ also. Okay. So it is based on your understanding of the poem. In which way have you understood that I have to check it. Yes. Can anyone write what do you mean by ere slumbers? What according to the poet ere slumbers chain has bound him? Yes. Anyone? No one. Yesterday I discussed with you, ere means before, slumber means deep sleep, chain means some obstacle you can understand. If we tie off your hand with chain, then what will happen? You are losing your freedom. But we have a different kind of meaning here that I discussed also with you yesterday. A slumber's chain has bound means before the sound sleep it envelops the poet. or before the poet sinks into a sound sleep or deep sleep, all these memories are flashing upon. That we discussed, no? So answer will be in your examination that before the poet SINK sinks, before the poet sinks into a deep sleep, all those sweetest memories of past are flashing upon his mind. That answer to be written by you. Did you understand? Asmi only is writing something US okay, slumber chain as bound means before he falls asleep. No, before he falls fully asleep, that you have to understand. Not in the complete sleep here. But you should not write like this in examination. You write that before the poet sinks or goes into deep sleep, he reminds or remembers all these sweetest memories of past, especially the boyhood period, and especially when he was among his friend circle. That answer to the point here. Clear? Okay. Okay, number 4, you see, how does he recall his friends? How does he recall his friends? Now you remember that the wintry one, something I told you in the poem. How does the poet remember his friends? Bani Trivedi, you appeared but there is no response from your end. You disappeared, I think, like dinosaur. I am not speaking in any American English, so that it will be difficult for you to understand. Very simple, typical, Indian English I am using. I am not a native speaker, of English language, okay. Like simple, an Indian speaker, like, I am just, okay. Manthan, what you are writing, not in complete sleep but in deep sleep. I don't know what you are understanding, Manthan. Wintry winds and leaves of trees. Tanmay, no, what you are writing, Tanmay? Have you understood the poem properly? Samiksha, I understood. Okay, this is afternoon, so no need to wish me. You answer my question. Myself, Samiksha. Okay, Samiksha Rajurkar, you answer my question. Question number 4, what I asked you, how does the poet recall his friends, that you have to understand. How does he recall his friends, Yes, anyone? See, class 7 student, you should take part actively. I don't know why you are getting lethargic, I don't know. Actively participating. Do you feel sleepy at home right now? I have also eaten too much, today. And especially, I am eating rice, so that I will sleepy also. But you see my energy level. How much energetic I am. So this same you have to also, you reciprocate in this way, okay. The poet recalls his friends like falling leaves in wintry weather. How the leaves, they fall. These leaves, you have seen during winter what happens, the leaves, they will start shaking from trees. Similarly, the friend circle or the people who were around him, now they are just falling like wintry leaves. The leaves in wintry weather. What happens, during winter? All the leaves will be shaken from trees, and the tree will look like a barren tree. No leaves will be found. You will never find any leaves. Similarly, in poet's life, right now at this position, what has happened? The poet also feels very much lonely, very much isolated. The room where he is living, the place where he is living, it has just become like a desert, deserted it has become. It has become deserted, So it's just remembering that how my friends, they are falling like leaves in wintry weather. That one you have to write. Clear? So you remember that one from the poem and you have to write. Okay. Now next one, does he feel lonely in the absence of his near and dear ones? Put the line in support of your answer. This same answer, this is similar to this first one, fourth one also it will come, like the wintry one, that also the same answer. Okay, similar questions it is given. Next one, you tell me what does other days mean. What is the meaning of this one? I am just highlighting this. You see and tell me what is the meaning of this line. What does other days mean? Yes. Can anyone tell me? Yes. What is the meaning of this? Other days. Two things we are talking here. We are discussing here two things. First one is other days, and another one the present scenario or the present moment. Clear? Two things we have to understand from the poem. First one, the present moment. You see the condition of the poet right now. And other days means those days already which he has passed through, So tell me which one you are understanding. What does other days mean? Yogeshwari, what does other days mean? Text me your answer. Let me check. Okay, Tanmay, you have written his golden memories of his life are childhood memories. Very good, Tanmay. Yes, the light up the other days. That we were discussing in the question number 2 also. Okay, what does other days means? Those golden time period, that we are discussing, that golden time period, when the poet used to spend his lovely, very beautiful time with some of his beautiful friends, okay. So that other days we are discussing, and at the present moment, the time which he is spending, really it is very difficult time, for him, and he is under critical situation. Because nobody is there to look after him, no friend circle is there to accompany him. This is the tragic scene of the poet, and it can happen in anyone's life also. It can happen with you also. Today you are amidst the friend circle with your parents also, but a time will come that these people, they will fall like the leaves in wintry weather also. Remember this. So time is so powerful. You cannot escape from the ravages of time. That you have to understand. Time is so powerful on this earth, I am telling you. Only you will carry your memories, nothing else. Only you will be carrying some memories, some beautiful experiences with you that already you might have led also, or whatever the memories you had in your past, that you have to carry simply, nothing else, like the poet now repenting because nobody is there with him to accompany him. This is the sin. Did you understand? So I hope that the text, the questions are very clear to you, and you just go through all these questions, see the video once more also if you are not able to understand right now. Okay, and I don't think that the way it is taught and the way it is explained, like crystal clear, it has been taught to you. So once more you just revise it, and you will be able to understand in detail, because extract writing when it comes, then please don't skip any line, because any line from any stanza, anything can come also. You might be given a single line, a particular line from any stranger to explain. So that time you have to understand what does it mean actually, like that other days mean, then air slumber, chain has bound me. You see the quotation mark, it will be given, explain it in your own way. So anything can be given. Yes, Yogeshwari bringing his golden memories in mind. Manthan, now you will see after all text, then only you are following, like a plagiarist, okay. This is called plagiarism, or stealing things from other people, okay, copying it from other. Manthan, when others are texting, messaging me, then only you are messaging. So you should be prompt, you should take initiative to answer my questions, okay. So Tanmay, any doubt, anything else would you like to share with me? Tanmay, Bani Trivedi, typing and deleting also very good, Bani. This is not grammar, Bani. So you have to give your own creativity here, okay, while you are writing story also, or appreciating any poem also, critically appreciating any poem also. That time you have to understand the poem very well, otherwise you won't be able to write it. You are fortunate enough that we are having your lenient marking, lenient marking system of CBSE. Otherwise, see, you won't score out of 10 2 marks even also, I am telling you. You all are fortunate enough that you are reading in CBSE. If you go to state board, then you will see the actual value of mark. How much difficulty the child is having, the difficulty level, that if you are reading in state board, then only you will realize it. Now CBSE is giving marks like anything, by sitting at home also you will get good marks. Like it has happened during this online assessment second, I am telling you, the child who is not able to score 2 marks also scoring 28 marks. The child who is not able to score 2 marks in pen and paper test. Now in online classes, online examination, see, when we are checking the paper, everything is right. I don't know, the parents might be doing it. So you do your own, don't take help from other people, okay. See what you are understanding, this is for you only, see, okay. Finally you will be caught when you are going ahead, if you go to higher classes, then you will be caught there. So don't copy, don't cheat. You text me, sir, I have not understood it. What others are writing, don't write that one. Okay, so dear students, till that time, okay, let me wind it up here. So goodbye, take care, and take precautions, okay, during this COVID-19 situation, okay. Now corona is still there, okay, but don't panic, okay, take it very lightly, and there is chances, that school will open, reopen, very shortly, and hope for the best, okay. And read sincerely whatever teachers are teaching you, okay, because see, really Ambuja is giving you a very good platform, really I am telling you, so many schools, I have seen, where working online classes, there is a lot of problem, technical issue, lot of problem is there, while dealing with online classes. But here our teachers are putting their effort teaching you in detail. You should be thankful. No doubt your parents are paying school fees also for that, but you see, school fees, it is a secondary thing, but you are getting your access to good education, that you should be very much happy. During my time, no facility was there. Really I am telling you, no facility was there. We were helpless. We used to meet the teacher physically. The teacher was simply driving us away, from home. Beta, you go, tomorrow you come. The very next day we used to reach. Again the same remark teacher used to give. See, in that situation we have completed our study, but you are facilitated with a lot of facilities. You see, you have a lot of facilities, so why not to utilize all those? This is my point. Don't be a headache for your parents, and you do your own task, read sincerely, and don't completely depend on parents, and you help out your parents even in this critical situation also, if possible. Okay, so I hope that it is very clear. So tomorrow again, day after tomorrow again, new chapter I will teach you from supplementary reader, okay. Then after 2 or 3 lessons, again we will be back to the grammar and writing portion, okay. Till that time, goodbye, take care. Thank you very much for attending live class, Thank you very much.